So the sum of this all money that we paid while submitting our application is 2,960 Canadian dollars. We paid it and we submitted our application, and from there we moved to another group. At every stage that you are on this journey, there are groups to join. That is another beautiful thing. There are groups to join. You see people that you are on this journey together. You guys talk. People that have been there before you, they come and share their own timeline or story. So you always have people to ask questions. There is no question that you have that there is no answer to. You have people to ask questions. They'll put you through. So we joined another group, AOR, acceptance of I think acceptance of is it request. I can't remember the name now. I'll put it down here. So 7th of October, we sent our document and paid that fee, and we went into prayer. I was started praying, and after that, life goes on and everything. October ended, nothing. November ended, nothing. December ended, nothing. And by this time, pregnancy has started showing its shaky. So December ended, the whole year of 2023 ended, nothing yet. We were very hopeful and very prayerful. And Happy New Year, we entered 2024. And by the end of that December, we started hearing people that submitted alongside with us. They started saying they requested for something from them or not, but we did not hear anything. January 3rd, I was just lying down. I came back from home, I was just lying down, and my husband's phone beep. Messages came in. He came, grabbed his phone, and he said, "We have 5 messages from IRCC." Ha. I was like, 5 messages, okay? And when there are messages like that, that means they are requesting for something. And when they request for something like that, they will give you a time frame. They'll give you a window of when to submit it. If you don't submit it within that time, your application can be withdrawn. 5 messages from IRCC. Okay, what do they want? What is it? And by the time we opened the messages, they requested for our medical and biometrics. And you know, people that have an idea of what I'm saying, once they ask for medical and biometrics, you are doing well, you're moving forward. So it was 3 messages for medical, myself, my husband, our child. Then 2 messages for biometrics, myself and my husband. They don't do biometrics for children. So that January 3rd was a Monday. I remember it was on a Monday. So we had to go online, booked appointment for this medical and biometrics. And it is done in Lagos. So we have to travel to Lagos. We had to book appointment. So luckily we were able to get date for that Thursday and Friday that same week. So 3, 4, 5. So we were able to get appointment for 6th and 7th of January that same week in Lagos. On Wednesday, from work, we have packed and everything, so I went to work. My husband came to pick me at work, and off to Lagos we went. So got to Lagos the following morning, as early as 6, we got into where we are doing medical. And this medical, they have facilities they work with. They will tell you have to do your medicals in these facilities. Any other medical done elsewhere is not accepted. So we did our own with I forgot the name. I'll put it here. So as early as 6 on that Thursday morning, we were there because there were, you know, Nigerians are traveling now. Is it Canada? Is it UK? Is it Australia? There are a lot of people there that want to do their medical. And don't forget, here I was pregnant in my first trimester, very weak, very tired. So I had to take the car. My husband went to queue. When it was our turn, called me. I went to join him and another. So we did the medical, and part of the test we are doing during the medical is X-ray. And if you know, X-ray is not good for a pregnant woman. As a pregnant woman, you are advised to stay away as possible as you can away from X-ray. But I had to do X-ray for our process to progress. But there is now a measure they use to prevent the fetus this thing from the X-ray. So I told them I am pregnant. They made me sign a consent form that I consented to. I consented to going on with the X-ray. They gave me I've forgotten. They gave me something to wrap around my tummy and waist, which will prevent my photos. So we did everything, and we went back to the hotel. The following day, we went to do the biometrics. By 12 noon on that Friday, we were done with biometrics, and we went back to Ibadan, and we continued our waiting process. The following day, which was Saturday, by the time we checked our profile online, our biometric has been updated. That one is like almost automatically. It was uploaded already. Now waiting for medicals, and the medicals, the facility will send it to RLCC themselves. They send it to RLCC themselves, and they sent it to us too. So, and we continue waiting. We continue waiting. This is still um this is still early January. So the amount we pay for the medical is 220,000. So mid January, say hearing some people say, they started requesting for documents, everybody's hopeful and all. End of January, not we did not hear anything. We were hopeful, we were praying and all. February came. First week in February came, and I think on the 7th of February, a guy that we met, because you will meet a lot of people in this group, you people will discuss different level of the process that you are. So there's a guy that my husband met in the group, and I think they have the same profession and everything. On the 7th of February, the guy got passport request. So okay, we're like, okay, it's coming closer to home. It's coming closer to home. We're praying because this journey you need prayer. Irrespective of you have all the documents to back your application, you are paying the fees, you have to pray. you cannot overemphasize the God factor. It is very important. So 2 days after on the 9th of February, I was sleeping, and lo and behold, at 11 p.m. my husband just came to tap me that, sorry to disturb you, I just got a message for final decision. And final decision is like final decision from the word. Final decision, they'll not tell you, okay, your application is at the final decision level. You should get the final result any moment from that time. I was like, okay. Whew. Like that's the final stage. And before we got here, when we started this application in 2022 October, the Naira equivalent of the amount we were supposed to submit as a family was 8 million Naira thereabout. Back to February 2024, the money has skyrocketed to 50 million Naira. They're like, God, have mercy. But one thing that we did was we were being proactive. We're like, they may ask. So we had to top up the money. We had to continue our saving and top up the money. So we topped up the money and we got a new bank statement of 6 months from our bank, and we submitted that, like, I think first week in February, just to update our POF. So we submitted that the first week in February just to be on the safer side. So on the 10th of February 2024, we have a message from IRCC. And you know that thing, like my husband just said, was looking at the phone like this. It was just, that was schooling JJ. I was like, this man, can you just tell me what it is? I did not know when I collected the phone from me. And the moment I just looked at that thing, I was like, babe, they are requesting for our passport. And that is the final stage. Hi. When they request for your passport, that means you have been granted the visa. They are just asking for your passport so that they get it and they stamp the visa inside your passport. You are a Canada permanent resident. Just like that. Wow. I could not jump. There was no energy. I could not jump. I was just lying down there. I was just saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. For all the effort, all the spending, all the prayer, everything. Like, I was so happy. Like, we could not believe it. We could not believe it. We went to the group, we shared the testimony, because once you get it like that, you have to go to the group, share the testimony, share your timeline, and then you go to the next stage. And which is the next stage is now like there are different visa offices around the world, but not in Nigeria. There is visa office in Ghana, there is in Kenya, there is in London. So these are the places that Nigerians send their passport to. If we were to send our passport through the VFS, Nigeria VFS, where we did our biometric, it wouldn't have cost us anything. But sending through them might take a while. We learned then the a story going around from people that did was like it's a minimum of 2 months, and we're like, okay, we do not want to put ourselves in that kind of long waiting again. We have waited long enough. So we had information that Kenya was fast then. So we had to join the Kenya group out to send your passport to Kenya and all of that. So we got our passport and every other documents they were asked to accompany your passport. They asked for passport photograph with a particular dimension. We had to get that done, packed it alongside our international passports and sent to Kenya. So we sent via DHL. I think that was uh, what people were using them. We sent via DHL. We had to pay for go so and fro and everything. We paid for the visa stamping and everything in Kenya. Currency, and Kenya takes like 2 weeks from the issue of people who had sent and everything. It takes 2 weeks. So we sent our passport and we were waiting. 10 days after we sent our passport, 10 days, I came back from work. The envelope was right there on the bed. And I took the envelope and I opened it. I saw our passport. And alongside our passport is our confirmation of permanent residence for the three of us. And it was so rewarding. Like, it was so rewarding. All of that time, the effort, the money spent, the prayer. My people, it is doable, but not easy. That is the thing. It is doable, but not easy. We even tried contacting an agent, and he told us when it comes to permanent resident, he can't do it. But if it's the student route, he can't do it. But we did it, and it was good result. We were so happy. Like, we thank God for the positive result, for the good result. Like, because relocation is not a small. It wasn't a small processing, believe me. And we prefer being a permanent resident rather than coming as students. That was the route we chose. We did it and it worked perfectly. So let's go through that timeline sharply. We got invitation to apply. He got invitation to apply September 28th, 2023, and we submitted our application when October 7th, 2023, and that is when the journey started. So October 7th, November, December, January, February 9th, when we received our mail to submit our documents. So that is 4 months. We got our permanent residence in 4 months, guys. Like, this is a really rewarding result, because even IRCC themselves, the time frame they will tell you they will give you feedback on your application is 6 months, a window of 6 months, but we got back in 4 months. It was such a joyful moment for us. So guys, this processing is time consuming, energy consuming, money consuming. The money consuming for the people that are doing it now. I pray God help you, because the Naira evaluation and Naira equivalent now, I can't phantom it really. I can't phantom it. God will help you. But I just want to tell you, it's doable. I have done it. You can do it. So if you have any question concerning this process, don't hesitate to drop it, as I will attend to your questions. And in the description box of this video, I'll put the link of the CRS calculator that I said you can enter your details to see what your score can be and how that can help you. I'll put the link inside the description box, and then I'll put a Nairaland feed, because Nairaland was part of where we got tons and tons of information when we were doing this. I'll put a Nairaland link to where you can go and read extensively about everything I have talked about. If you don't understand something I've said in this video, rewatch it or drop your comments in the comment section. I will be pleased to answer you. So that has brought us to the end of this video. If you really like what I've shared, please don't hesitate to subscribe, like, share this video, and don't be a stranger on this channel.